Alright, welcome to what I think is the weekend end of just, yeah, I might as well wear it. Look, I have a Halloween party after this, and because it's now been in a video, me dressing up as Cosmo, dressing up as Wart, is now considered a business expense. No, fuck no. Okay, now this makes me look like Amity.
Well, this is quite the warm welcome.
So yeah, Pentious got sent to heaven, the first sinner to ever be redeemed, and all it took was self-sacrifice. And now he's been trapped in heaven for like a month, and they're only now holding his trial. And they really just didn't tell Charlie that he was fucking there. That's the real offensive thing here. Yeah, why haven't you done that?
Extermination of hell, and you kept it from us?
Oh, literally everyone didn't know. It was just Sarah and the exterminators. Okay, let's go with that.
This extermination has always been wrong. We bear some of that responsibility.
Some? Girl, I don't feel like you can really say, guys, we take some of the responsibility for committing genocide on other people. Like, it wasn't us, but it was our government. And yeah, I guess we bear some of that, like, for real. I love that they're actually saying, this is real fucked up. We gotta be fucking, like, helping them out after all this. I'm sure everyone's like, no, we have to, it's war now. They never forgive us.
He ascended. He was redeemed.
Don't!
It must hurt so much for her to realize she just killed millions of people for basically no reason. Must suck for her, you know? It really hurts for her that she was her actions had consequences. It's fucking awful, awful, oh, the pain she must feel. Versus all the people who can't because they're fucking dead.
I really just wanted to say...
Shut up, Abel. Adam didn't even fucking like you.
I know.
He kind of like has Charlie's hair a little bit. And like the way it's coiffed. But Adam doesn't have that. I know there's like a theory that Lilith is actually Eve, so like these two would be half siblings. I mean, he's adorable if you're into like soft boy Adam, which from what I remember seeing, people did not care. They didn't care about the misogyny. They still wanted him.
Calm yourself.
Who the fuck is this?
I was once an inventor.
Oh, we're
in
getting his
London.
actual backstory.
I was a hermit of sorts, private than others. I'm rather ashamed of it now.
Okay, so he's in hell for being a voyeur. Or some other fucked up thing.
And then I saw...
Is that Jack the Ripper? Oh, fuck. That's why they said it in 1800s London. Oh, he's Jack the Ripper. Absolute cultural obsession.
I carried that guilt to my grave, and I ended up in hell. And I deserved it.
I wonder if they're gonna do a slight... Like, they do this in Sandman, where part of the thing that like sends people to hell is just they think they deserve to be there. I wonder if that's gonna be true for some of the characters, while others are just like, no, they're genuinely that bad. Versus people who like just straight up believe they should be in heaven and yet they somehow are able to sneak through. As, how the fuck did Adam get there? That man is such a fucking tool. He's such a misogynist. He's basically awful. Yet he was somehow considered good enough to like end up in the big house. So I am curious to see like what the actual reason is for like why people get sent to one place or the other, or if it's just like, okay, fully arbitrary. Like some actually interesting questions can be brought up there, but I feel like it might just be more in reference for us like the characters, their feelings, like what they need to go through to like feel like they atone and are therefore worthy of going to the other place. But I also want to see someone like actually descend to the lower place. As yeah, Devil Adam would probably go really hard.
He was a spineless coward who let people be murdered.
And you were murdering people. You literally have no leg to stand on, Loot. Even though you know she thinks she does. Again, she was also allegedly born here, so you really didn't do shit to get here. You don't have any extra, like, oh, you're extra special compared to everyone else.
He was under the command of the Morning Star, the first fallen angel and his daughter.
It's so funny how everyone's like, oh my god, the Morning Star. Oh, he's the worst. He was the first. And we see him and he's just a dork.
As what?
As head of...
Hey, Loot. Sorry
No.
to interrupt, but
Oh god, he's... Okay, that's another thing we can say Heaven doesn't have the high ground on. They have fucking Nepo babies.
Your Majesty, please. I cannot hold my tongue when I have seen firsthand the destruction.
She's so conventional. That's the thing that like has always thrown me about Lute. I like her design, but in a whole heavenscape, a whole hellscape of people who look like a little bit fucked up, even Charlie's like, okay, red dots, super tall, long body, occasionally gets like fucking devil horns. Lute is just a white woman. Nothing extra about her except like the golden eyes. Literally just so fucking normal. No extra panache. Just human looking. Just so conventional looking. That's always thrown me like, oh yeah, this in a sea of like other strangeness.
I am willing to give my life for Heaven. Just stop those filthy.
Is she wearing Adam's halo as a bracelet? Can't be sure that's his or not.
I'm gonna make sure you have the best day!
He is getting horrific Charlie flashbacks right now.
Please, Seraphim. I already spoke to Lilith.
Lilith.
Yes!
Oh yeah, she did go to fucking Lilith at the end of season 1. Wait, we have to let them finish a sentence just to see exactly what they're about to do.
Please, I told her to go down and stop her bitch daughter.
You had no authority.
Oh god, they're actually doing this. Oh, they are fully walking back the hook to the end of season 1. They really made it seem like, oh, Lilith is gonna go down and fuck shit up and reunite with Charlie. But it looks like they're pulling the plug on that idea. Oh. That's brutal. Cold. Kind of shocked after seeing all these texts she hasn't fully blocked their numbers at this point. I mean, look, we have Charlie missed calls 38, Lucifer 687. At some point, you think she would just save herself the headache instead of leading her family on that she's ever going to respond back, or maybe just get a new phone. As you know with Lucifer, it's probably constant. I stub my toe calls. I know that Charlie's gonna spend like the rest of the season, oh my god, my mom, she believed in like uplifting hell, and only to find she's gonna be just relaxing and chilling in heaven for the last couple exterminations where everyone was dying, all of her supposed people. That would make for such an interesting conversation. That's one of the things I was super excited for this season, to actually have that interaction like, oh, the pedestal, the idol and ideal version of her mother that she has spent her entire life building herself around, actually isn't fully who she thinks she is. She loves her. She's probably like a horrible fucking person, but we love that the Hellverse loves to do like, oh, full bitch characters. But Lilith might be the exception where we just fully see, okay, she might have a good reason for this. Or she might just be like tired of trying to like redeem hell. She may have given up where Charlie didn't, which would be a nice way of saying, okay, well, Lilith may have lost faith in what she was doing. Charlie, through her example, didn't. Was able to finally do the impossible, which would be very sweet. But then you have to reconcile the fact that Lilith did in fact just dip out on her supposed people. Also, I feel like this is one thing that I'm going to like straight up say. If I hear any more Origin of Evil type shit in my comments, please don't. It was mentioned once in a live stream. We've had no real like confirmation about it ever since. That might have been an idea that like was initially presented early on and it may have been dropped at this point. Or it's gonna be like the thing that the whole universe is centered around. But for the moment, for what we're actually getting, it doesn't seem to be very much in play.
Sir Pentious, I know you are new here.
So has he been like in a prison cell this last month? Or is there like time dilation where time goes by faster for these people? It's kind of wild. Like this isn't actually like a complaint. I'm just like, where has he been this entire time? Has he just been like in their castle? What have they been doing for this man? He's been here a while at this point.
I really just want to see my friends. I want to know that they're okay.
Oh,
Yeah, why hasn't he been allowed to contact his friends? As we saw by the end of the episode, Emily can just port down to Charlie. They can't like set up a call? He's just been left hanging, rotting in some jail cell, being shown around town as like, oh, this supposed redeemed sinner? You're not gonna do this man like a solid like that? You're gonna let everyone mourn him the entire time? I think I made this joke like last season 1 where for someone who said like, oh, she's gonna help Charlie, Emily has done a whole lot of jack shit. So I'm hoping this is gonna be her time to shine.
You're so special! One of a kind!
Okay, so what was... You can't do a call. You can't have a portal open, just let him say, yo guys, I'm alive. They are quite literally holding him hostage right now, that he can't go back to see his friends. And they just didn't tell them about them. And Emily just decided like, okay, we're not gonna tell them that you exist. Like, come on girl, do this, do all these people a solid. This boy deserves at least that much. You guys literally got him killed.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just mean, there's nobody quite like you.
So
I really wish they'd just say like, oh, sorry, normal angels can't go down to hell. It'd be a contrivance, but at least it'd then say like, okay, there's a reason why they haven't dragged him down there yet. As if they're trying to like say, oh, no hard feelings, Charlie was right. You would just bring Pentious down there. Prove it. And then it's like, okay, we go from here. But instead, heaven continues their incompetency by hoarding this man and just not letting else. Also, I'm of the opinion that we're going to ship Pentious with anyone in heaven, it'd be Sarah. Because I think that'd be funny as shit.
You're gonna make so many new friends.
This is the what? We're holding you hostage song?
With every hiss and slither.
Also, I think that was Angel's sister. Yeah, that's definitely Angel Dust's sister, for those who don't know. That was revealed in live streams, and yes.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, you're not able to leave, but look on the bright side!
Is he actually not able to, or like physically, or they're not letting him? That feels like a weird distinction since we've seen that it is possible for other angel-type beings to do so.
everyone will like you, 'cause no one here.
Okay, bro, that's fair.
What have I done?
Genocide.
I don't know what to do.
She quite literally committed genocide.
Other voices.
What the fuck is this thing been doing this entire time then? Like, if this is like the speaker, like a tier above Sarah, being very laissez-faire with the whole leaving the decisions to other people shit. Oh no, she's so sad. Guys, the racist is crying. Like, this is sad. She clearly did love Adam, despite him being him. But it is still very deliciously funny. After all the shit and people she's killed. As soon as it's like, oh, her friend, she loses her mind.
You're alive?
Oh, now, I'm in your...
I mean, yeah, we kind of knew this because the music video. It's still very interesting that she's full-on hallucinating Adam. I think we can explain a lot of reasons for why exactly this is happening. You can go into her trauma, her just general dependence on the man. But also it's like, he's so hateable. Not even death can stop them from putting him back on the screen.
With our knives and our helmets and some other pointy things. Please try not to stress too much.
Again, this man should not be here. He does not know what the fuck he is doing. Is there no one else in heaven? No, yeah, all the warriors are probably terrible people. Heaven might actually be fucked in this.
I'm pretty okay with either option, to be honest.
So clearly you don't give a fuck
that
about
doesn't
him
help
either.
me. St. Peter?
So like, where's the other archangels here? Why does she just have these two chuckle fucks? Like a literal doorman and a child. Why are these her only two people she can go to for advice? I'm not saying this to be critical of the show. I'm saying, why has she not picked better advisors to surround herself with?
I never got to tell you that.
You think I didn't already know?
Did you?
No fucking idea. If you
Oh, she's so broken up by this. Now, I am curious if Adam actually knew Lute was in love with him, but odds are no. I mean, this man has such a horrible track record. All of his women have been stolen by a munchkin. So I'm basically spending the rest of his afterlife going like, yeah, I'm just gonna do horrible one-night stands and never get emotionally invested into any of my partners ever again. I do feel like he would be too self-absorbed to really clock like, oh yeah, she's in love with me. He probably assumes every woman is into him because he's him. But the idea like Lute has something more than that towards him probably would have blown his mind. This song is so fucking good. I cannot undersell how much I've been re-listening to this ever since it dropped. Villain songs are amazing. I've been still listening to Your Idol ever since it dropped. But when it goes this hard, when a villain is like declaring just basically war on all their enemies, trying to get that revenge, ooh, it's so delicious. It's so dramatic. And no matter how you feel about Lute and like her feelings for a man who we all know deserved what he got, you can feel the pain in every single lyric. And it kind of makes you want to root for them, even though you know you should definitely not be doing that. That's hot. They keep throwing out random shit. I do wonder if any part of her is like gonna have to like self-reflect and realize her relationship with Adam wasn't exactly like the romanticized version of what she, because we know, not the best dude. Massive fuckboy. Constantly praising himself for just being the first man. And he's really just built his whole identity around that. So for her to still love him, I do wonder if any part of her like is gonna have to like in the future try to reconcile with the idea that, well, he may have had like a softer side. He may not be as bad as we see him around the demons. He may not have treated her the best overall. He still may not have treated Lute specifically as the best. She was the only one who like put up with him, cared for him. But like for how callously he's treated like literally everyone in his life that we have seen, Abel, who is his literal son, allegedly, doesn't seem that choked up over him being dead. So if everyone is like, nah, that he's gone, I wonder if like we're gonna see like Lute have to ever think about like, was he actually worth it, or does she have a more romanticized vision of him that she has to later confront, which would make the whole hallucination thing could lead to something juicy, especially if it starts trying to force her down the road of vengeance. And the joke. Take a letter. Do anything. Do this man, please. I'm begging you. Let Pentious do something to give him and all his friends some goddamn closure. And take 2 seconds to think about what you're doing to this boy. Ugh. So yeah, that connects to the end of episode 1. And for the 2-part opener, good. I think the first episode is a little bit okay. I do feel like everything that happened in it, low-key, could have been consolidated to like 3 minutes, the opening song, and then immediately like, oh, Emily, the news. As it does feel a little weird that we're having Charlie mourn Pentious. And then it's like, okay, bro's alive, hotel fully works, and we just need to just tell her that. Pentious, kind of similar, is like, oh, he's mourning all his friends. He's lost. He allegedly, apparently, as whatever the fuck classification he is, can't go to hell. But they have phones in this world. Oh my god, Lilith has reception. Sorry, I just realized this. Lilith fully has reception in heaven. That means any call from hell can go to heaven. He just needs a phone. He just needs Charlie's number and she can make a goddamn call. He can literally... That's so fucking funny. He can literally allegedly call her. Again, we're making massive assumptions that Lilith's phone is like super special. Isn't like the high-tech end that allows her to have like long distance. But she can do the call. And they're not letting it do it. I'm not saying this is like, oh, plot hole, contrivance, this is bullshit. I'm not on that grind yet, depending on like how much they drag this out. But it is extremely funny that Emily is just like, I'm gonna try and make everything the best for you, but you can't go see your friends. You can't call them. Because it's so fucked. It does though show that like that Emily, as far as we've seen, does want the best for people, but she also has gone along with Sarah after finding out the shit and then proceed to just stand by and do nothing. We might have to see Emily really confront like, okay, the system is wrong, but she does have a habit of standing by the system. So she might have to learn to break a couple rules to really like get the change that she wants. Meanwhile, we got Sarah. Love the singing voice for her. She is so goddamn good. Truly like angelic. I'm curious to see how much exactly we're gonna have to really deal with her kind of bemoaning her position. As while there is some empathy to be had and some interest to like dig into like the mentality of someone who has done a horrible thing, it ties into the idea of redemption that the season is going for. But it is genuinely comical that they're like having Sarah try to be like, oh, I feel so bad. What do I do? And I'm like, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you could do, Sarah. You just have to not be incompetent. Which, given your track record in letting fucking Adam run your shit, I do have my doubts about like your general competence here. I'm not gonna be super ecstatic if we're gonna have to like keep having Sarah like bemoan her position, as it's so open and shut. It's so like, okay, I killed a lot of people there. Took a big old L, kind of misguided. Guess has to begin with just talking, like flat out. They just need to talk. She's bunkering down or restricting heaven, which is gonna restrict their ability to really see what's going on in hell, leaving just everyone in hell and people like Vox to really milk that situation, as if they're not giving hell any answers to like what to expect. Vox as the media is gonna start writing like his own ideas like what's gonna happen, and he will control the narrative. That's his whole fucking deal. He is the TV demon. He's Fox News in hell. That is all he really is. He is going to run this shit, drive up hate, and try to empower himself as everyone else is trying to avoid all of this. But my god, is heaven making it so goddamn easy for him. Definitely my favorite episode so far, mostly because of gravity. So goddamn good. Pentious being dragged through shenanigans is like, okay, the songs are good enough. But again, I do have that take like, we could have started way later than this. I like Pentious' backstory, but it's, okay, cool. We kind of have an idea of like how redemption is like actually works. You have to atone for the sins that you did in like your mortal life. But overall, it's like, okay, really just steadying the status quo and the potential shit that's about to go wrong. And it accomplishes that, though, out of everything. I'm so goddamn excited for Loot. As that villain song is fantastic. I'm kind of hoping for like a Tarlock and Amon situation where they didn't work together in that show. Clearly, yes, absolutely were not working together, even though everything Tarlac did so played so much into Amon's hands that it made like such an easy theory that they were working together. So to imagine this for me, I kind of like the idea that Loot will be nefarious. I don't know if she's going to work directly with Vox, but she is like has such a vested interest in revenge, in causing a war. So if she were to team with Vox, they could very easily plunge the two plains countries at this point into war. It would be nasty. But I think the thing that I love the most about Hazbin Hotel is the villains. They are so delectably terrible. So the fact that we seem to be focusing a lot on them, it does something for me. I'm going to quite enjoy that if we keep having this level of focus on them and give like the heroes a chance to go through like whatever they're also going to be working through this season. Vaggie has some self-reflection that she's been doing. If Lou is trying to like avenge Adam, Vaggie is trying to like distance herself from his legacy. They're both affected by his influence on their lives, and I'm curious to see like how that's going to play out over the course of everything. Charlie just seems to be consumed by the stress of dealing with the hotel, which very fair. Curious to see what she does now that she like has actual proof that she's had her doubts. She like believes with her whole heart that this can probably work, but now she has proof, or she's been told that it can fucking work. So like that will hopefully like reinvigorate her, like really get her to like try and get people to redeem themselves while being forced to deal with people who truly do not want to be redeemed, as they love being terrible. That's going to be a great conflict to explore, as more villains. I'm always going to say yes to more Vox and loot. Alright, but that's going to be it from me. Thank you all for watching. This has been Sarcastic Chorus on Sarcastic IRL. I will attempt to do reaction videos. Then I'll do like a long season review at the end of all this. As, hey, been wanting to really do the second channel, and I want to just have fun and not really approach things the way that I used to. This has been a very weird year for me, so we're adapting, we're changing. We're not trying to think about the lawsuits.